Oh, so you're just keeping the fucking
Oh no, I never clicked transition.
yeah.
Everything's fixed now. We're good. I'm ready. I'm ready now.
Okay, now we're like legitimately ready.
100%.
All right. So what I'm gonna do is when you first start, you gotta clear your save data, and then we're gonna instantly reset. And what we're gonna do is what's known as an RNG manipulation, which we are setting up our trainer ID to always be 61896. We hold up select B through here, let go. We do it again, and then this pops up, and you hold all four buttons for a soft reset. That brings us back up here. We hold A on the first hop of her foot and then instantly hold start. And then we instantly back out. And then when Squirtle goes off the screen, this should be Hitmonchan. Or Hitmonlee, I'm sorry. And start. Thanks. Alright, so you know what I'm saying? You got this nigga who reads books and shit, and we got unicorn animals and stuff. You know, Michael Vick the game. We name ourselves MNA dot mail sign T uppercase F. You know, I know, real easy pronunciation. I usually call him MFAT. And I wish I can call him bitch, but we have to call him Red, so. You know, we got 10-year-olds doing Calvin Klein poses in the beginning and shit. It's nothing. So we're gonna start here. And, oh, is it female sign? I thought it was male sign, bro. I don't know like that, you know what I'm saying? And so that's all we're going to be seeing the mom, you know what I'm saying? And I want y'all to pay close attention. Where does Oak come from, okay? Oh, what's that? He's leaving my house. Huh. He's like, hey, young man, I forgot to zip up my zipper. Let me fix that. And then you just follow him and shit. You're like, yo, I gotta be to school. He's like, nah, fuck that nonsense, son. What's school? He's like, you have to trade these rabid chickens to fight one another, Pablo. He's like, your father did not come all the way from Guadalajara to have you out there getting an education. No bonk boys, because in a marathon, unpracticed, I'm still frame perfect. You know what it is. Alright, so we're going to name our Charmander one character because this nigga useless and we only use him once. So why name him anything special? We have no emotional bond to this, you know what I'm saying? So Gary's like, oh my god, let's rub cocks, you know, because they're fighting chickens. It's what happens in the hood nowadays. Look at this kawaii pose. So we want him to shit on us, by the way. We want to lose because it's faster. I'll explain why at the end of the fight. Alright, so starting off with a tail whip is nice because it lowers our defense. Hopefully if he attacks it'll do 5. That means he has a fat attack stat. Which it does, so off to a good start, but this is Pokemon where RNG wins every run, so. Odd that with the crit it still did 5. I also have a pretty decent attack stat here, and see this is where it goes bad. Is when he shakes his ass at us a little bit. Like, we get it, girl, you stacked, but... Alright, so that crit was useless and actually cost us an extra line of text. And so right here, you have this, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lines of text, as opposed to when he wins, there's only 1. You know what I'm saying? And most people mash through the text. My button times are timely pressed. I don't mash through nothing. Mama taught me mashing buttons for youngsters. Alright, so we gotta make it through Death Valley. What we want to have happen is no encounters, but, you know, as soon as I would say that, an encounter will happen, so. Because we don't need to fight anything. We literally just run, and then anything that we're going to be catching is what's known as RNG manipulation, and when I get to it, I'll explain it. Listen to this fat funky ignore him. Shoutouts to Beam doing Beam things. So now we're gonna come in here and we're gonna stand behind Oak because I want to put my face as far in my asshole as I can. No, I'm just joking. It actually makes it so that Gary enters and exits the screen just a little bit faster. Look at he comes. He's like, what the fuck did you call me for? He's like, oh, right. He's like, do you see this weird contraption over there on the desk? It's called a book. I've never been taught how to read. But your mother told me it's very important to her that both of you boys learn the knowledge of reading. Take a look. It's in a book, Reading Rainbow. Okay, so now we never come back, you know what I'm saying? We just leave Moms to be getting perpetually deep dick by Oak for the rest of her life. So everything's going fine so far. I mean, the encounters is whatever. It won't be a world record for sure now, but y'all can still sit here and listen to this sultry commentary by your boy. I love how Charmander comes out with his arms up. He's like, what's good? Trying to fight you? Trying to box? Get mollywop Mickey style? Okay, so we're coming in here to the mart, you know what I'm saying? And we need a Pokeball. How many Pokeballs is one Pokeballs? Because we're going to use YOLO strats. Well, they're not really YOLO strats. If your hands are up to it, you can do it every time. So, this is the second RNG manip you guys will see in the run. So while it's saving, we reset. We hold left. Between E and B, we press A. We hold this for about 15 frames here, then release. Then start holding up, select, and B. Let go, instantly hold start. Hold A, and then I got some frame perfect shit to do. Frame perfect, A press there, and here. And since we didn't get in-game time, we get a level 5 Sparrow every time. We have a 4-frame window to match through text. That's alright. We gotta do the manip one more time. We only get one Pokeball is because of the trainer ID that we manipulate in the beginning for 61896. It'll always give us this, and it'll help for. I'm not gonna ruin what happens at the end of the run for you guys because it's usually pretty funny. And so yeah, back in the day we used to like block through walls and stuff like that, but we're gonna be using a different glitch coming up that's known as Trainer Fly. And so you guys remember how I said we don't care about A? I gotta redo it. I didn't name him Double A. That is the one thing that recently changed in my route. Alright, so one more time with this. There we go. Excuse me? That was quite odd. That I have no clue what happened. Everything on my end was timely. And then I got in-game timered. I don't know. This is very confusing. Huh. It's okay though, that's why I gave myself a little bit extra of an estimate. No, not RIP. And so yeah, now that I'm less nervous, I guess let me explain a little bit more about what's going down there. And so, there we go. Now I named him what was right. Okay, so when we start the battle and you hear the Pokemon's cry, you have a 4-frame window to clear the text, and then during the said Pokemon cry, or for Charmander, you're holding down an A, and then you have an 8-frame buffer window to get the next input. Okay, now let's continue on with the fucking run like we were supposed to. The Christmas palette. And here's another set of frame perfect inputs. This entire path you'll see. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. So when I'm counting right there, we have inputs that need to be done on a very specific tile and frame. And I usually count on the second one there, but I wanted to explain that while it's going on. You guys will see there's absolutely no encounters. And yeah, you're right. Aesthetic as fuck. That's why I choose it. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Cool, we didn't get in-game timered. So now we have a 4-frame window. And if this Thundershock is a crit, I got everything perfect first try. Yep. And that's like 6 frame perfect inputs back to back. Thank you, Quo. Thank you. And so tomorrow, guys, I will be live with Marvel vs. Capcom 2 on this stream, which is an arcade mode speedrun on the hardest difficulty. I currently have world record, and we'll try to be improving time. And then, yeah, so currently in this game, I have a 1208. The God RNG here would be get no poison stings in a 2-turn, but of course we're gonna get the worst possible. Yep. Well, this is terrifying. And so now the second encounter happens, but I'm not gonna lie to you boys, we're probably gonna die. Zerp, oh yeah, you're correct, man. No, this run still went okay, though. I got the Pikachu first try. Sparrow we had second try, but then I botched it with naming him just A. Alright. But that'll still hold the same values that were in Viridian Forest for us. And as you'll see, like, we're able to walk around completely fine here, use our menu, like, whatever. And then as soon as we get here, we're going to be walking back on a frame-by-frame cycle. Alright, and so there's only one more thing that can go wrong. And that's the game if the game crashes, which is completely out of my hands. This bug RNG has been really bad too. Like, we can one turn each bug. With a crit. We didn't get either crit. Yeah, right, in before crash. Yep. Dude, that's honestly what I wanted to have happen in the marathon anyway. So, yeah, time. You guys just saw a 1 in 16 chance that the game would crash. You know what I'm saying? The most degen ending possible. Game crashing. So normally, if you don't get trolled really, really hard there, which, like I say, yeah, it's like a 1 in 16th chance or something ridiculous, but the game will take you to the Hall of Fame credits, and then you mash through, and then afterwards you will get over to the you'll get to the Hall of Fame. But then there's if your timer overlaps itself on the same frame that it's like the same number as the same frame is in-game timer, some stupid bullshit, it'll crash. So, but alright, you guys, thank you for being with me. I hope everyone enjoyed the run and my sultry commentary. I'm going to be kicking it off to, God, who is next? Let me give them a proper send-off. Boomer's next? Okay, weird. Well, fuck, we're tossing it over to Boomer for Jack 3 next, man. Hopefully you guys enjoy, and peace. This has been a Dr. Fatbody production. Oh yeah, I guess before I'm actually out of here, follow me, I guess. I don't know. If you don't want to, you don't have to, but that's your choice, right? So yeah, long live Professor Oak, deep dicking moms forever.